And Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal appears through video conferencing for the court hearing, and Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned by the Rouse Avenue Court on March 16th. Remember, today he was summoned by the court in the national capital in connection with the Enforcement Directorate's complaint against him for skipping 5 summons linked to a probe related to the Delhi excise policy probe, and now court has summoned him on March 16th. He appeared for the court hearing through video conferencing, and the court has now summoned him on March 16th. And CNN News 18's Ananya Bhatnagar is now joining us with more details on this. Ananya, over to you.
Simple as that. Today Kejriwal summon was issued to him to appear and to face the inquiry or trial. However, since Mr. Kejriwal was busy, as per provision of Section 205 CRPC, an application for his personal appearance exemption was moved, which was allowed by the court, and learned ASG Mr. Raju fairly conceded that he has no objection if that application is allowed. Kejriwal also appeared through VC and requested the court that the matter be adjourned. He was willing to come today, but because of budget session and trust motion, he could not come today and will come on the next date. So matter was adjourned for 18th of, I think 16th of March for his appearance and for bail.
Sir, have you also moved for bail application as of now?
No, it is a bailable offence. There is no question of moving bail application. As soon as he appears, the bail order will be passed.
So this was senior advocate Ramesh Gupta, who was actually, Anjali, representing Mr. Kejriwal in this particular case. Very, very clearly and categorically, though Mr. Kejriwal could not appear today, saying and clearly giving out a reason, not only by way of his lawyers, but also while he appeared by way of video conferencing before the court. He himself told the court that he wanted to come today, but since there was a budget session that is to go on in the Delhi Assembly, not only that, there's also no confidence motion that is moved against him. That's the reason why he could not appear before the court. He was a little busy, and that's exactly why he sought that a date would be given by the court after this particular session is over. Hence, the court fixed the date of March 16th in this particular case at 10:15 a.m. He will have to appear before, in fact, Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court, and then he will have to seek a bail in this particular case. Remember that this case, this particular application in which his personal appearance has been sought is with regards to, how he had skipped certain summons under Section 174 of CRPC. Are these petitions that has been moved before? In fact, Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court by the Enforcement Directorate, after Kejriwal had skipped various summons. Remember, on 19th of, on the 19th of February, that is on Monday, he will have to appear before the Enforcement Directorate. There is another summon that is there from the ED. Whether or not he appears before the Enforcement Directorate, whether he gives another reply to the Enforcement Directorate by not going there, is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But definitely, Kejriwal appeared through video conferencing, a big, a big move coming in from the Delhi Chief Minister when it comes to the proceedings that are going on against him in the Rouse Avenue Court.
All right, Ananya, please stay with us. CNN News 18's Rupashri is also joining us on this story. Rupashri, a very good morning to you. So Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned for the 6th time on Monday. Will he be attending the summons, and if not, what lies next for him?
Well, from the proceedings of the Rouse Avenue Court today, now the next date of hearing has been posted for 16th of March. And that gives a lot of time to the legal team of the Chief Minister to mull over what step the Chief Minister should take. And even today, as we had reported, he appeared virtually, but he actually asked for exemption from personal appearance. And he also gave the plea that the budget session is on, and plus there's a confidence motion which will be discussed today in the Delhi Assembly. And those are very strong reasons, perhaps, and that is why the court has allowed him for the next date of hearing to be on the 16th of March. Now, as far as 19th of February is concerned, now the Chief Minister's team or the Aam Aadmi Party has already said that they would appear before the court and they would argue about the reasons or the defense of Kejriwal as to why he is not appearing before the ED.
Rupashri, please stay with us. BJP's Harish Khurana is now joining us on this story. Mr. Khurana, a very good morning to you. So, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, appeared before the Rouse Avenue Court today through video conferencing, citing the budget session, and he has now been summoned by the court on March 16th. Your reaction to this?
See, yesterday we were expecting the same thing. What has been done today? I mean, he has delayed the tactics of getting in front of Honorable Court and clearly saying that because confidence motion has come up, so he is not able to come up. We were accepting this thing yesterday only because nobody has asked a no confidence motion or a confidence motion against Arvind Kejriwal. But unfortunately, he bought it just to delay it. My only submission is delay as many summons you want to, delay as many as don't want to obey what the law says. But one day he has to be in front of ED, just like Hemant Soren has evaded 10 summons. He has already skipped 5. I don't know what about 6 he's going to escape or no. But one day he has to be in front of ED and give answers of a lot of questions on ED. 300 crore rupee money trail, which has been clearly indicated by Supreme Court. He has to give the answer. K. Arvind, who is the Manish Sisodia personal secretary, has clearly indicated 5% to 20% commission has been given. So draft policy has been given to him. So a lot of questions has to be answered. Even as many summons he want to, but one day he has to be present in front of law as well as to the honorable courts.
Also, Mr. Khurana, yesterday Arvind Kejriwal made scathing attack against the centre, claiming that all these summons are being served to the opposition leaders because the BJP wants to topple the government. He also said that the BJP cannot come to power to Delhi and that is why they're doing all this to topple the government.
See, Arvind Kejriwal is in the habit of playing a bichara politics and always saying a vendetta politics is going on. He is indicated, he has clearly said that humko kharida ja raha hai, but he has not given the proof yet. I mean, poaching of Aam Aadmi Party MLAs, he is not able to give the proofs. We have asked it. We have filed a complaint in Delhi police also. But Delhi police have asked, summoned them, please give the proofs. Which MLA and which BJP leader has approached MLAs. He has not given that. So, in spite of that, he is in a habit of playing a bichara politics. Hum to kuch nahi kar rahe ji, hum to bichare hain ji. This kind of thing will not happen. Country of India, I mean Indian people and Delhi people are also seeing all these things. That this will not work right now.
All right, Mr. Khurana, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. And our correspondent Ananya Bhatnagar and Rupashri continue to stay with us. Ananya, coming back to you, if Kejriwal skips the Monday summons as well, what lies next for him?
Well, you know, we've seen this precedent in fact, at least the Hemant Soren case. He was given at least 7 to 8 summons before he was actually arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. But the Enforcement Directorate always has an, there is a provision that they can arrest Arvind Kejriwal if they want to, because Section 19 has a ground of arrest is with regards to non-cooperation. And since he's already skipped 5 summons, this is the 6th summons that is being given to him, the Enforcement Directorate can actually go on and arrest him. However, we've seen that, you know, in the case of Hemant Soren as well, there were almost 7 to 8 summons that were given to him as well. So, you know, the Enforcement Directorate will have to see as to whether or not they want to go in with that particular harsher way, or would they be giving him another summon if at all he requests that, you know, the budget session is going on, and not only that, he's also facing a confidence motion is what Mr. Kejriwal gave a reason to the court today. So whether or not the same reason is given, whether Kejriwal chooses to actually go on and again say that, you know, these summons are not right, these are illegal summons, there is also an option to Mr. Kejriwal to actually approach a higher court with regards to these particular summons. He can challenge these summons before, in fact, the Delhi High Court or in fact the Sessions Court here, but we'll have to wait and watch for all of that. But definitely, you know, today Kejriwal appeared through video conferencing. He assured the court that he will be appearing on the next date of hearing, that is March 16th, before the court. However, with regards to the ED summon, we'll have to wait and watch as to how things pan out, and whether or not he appears before the financial watchdogs or not.
All right, Ananya, thank you so much for getting us all those details.